What is up, you guys? Welcome to The Collective. My name is Furman, and this video is actually sponsored. Yes, that's right. It's sponsored by Skillshare and Raycons. It's not, but, you know, we're here, and we'll get there. We did just hit 500 subscribers, I mean. And not to pat my own back, but, alright guys, back to the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Alright guys, as always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos, and share this with your friends too. Because you know they want to watch and they want to talk about video games, just like you do. Alright guys, so in this video I have another rant, and I think this might actually interest you guys. So here goes. Physical media versus digital media. Which game do you get? Like, do you get it online, or do you go out and buy the cartridge or the Blu-ray? That's basically the question at hand. Now, as you guys know, I am a big-time collector, and for me, you know, most of my games I buy physical because I want to be able to have the cartridge, or whether it's the game, I want to be able to play it for years to come. Just like all this stuff that I got back here, you know, all this old school games and stuff, you know, I can basically just pop those in and play them whenever I want to. And that's the benefit of that. Versus digital, you know, they're really convenient, but at the same time, you don't really know what those big companies are going to do with those things. Like, you know, we just won a big battle with the PS Vita's online store not getting shut down. That was pretty awesome, but that doesn't happen all the time. Like, they're already shutting down the PSP one, and I think they're going to shut down the PS3 also. And I'm willing to bet that, you know, in a couple of years, they're probably going to shut down the PS Vita too. Which sucks, but, you know, what can you do? And, you know, the bad thing about that is that all the PS Vita games are actually going up in price because of that. Because, you know, scalpers are douchebags. They want to basically take advantage of the market and how it's going and rip gamers off. So what can we do except for not give them their money? Don't give them your money. Don't give them your money. A lot of people, and myself included, I used to think this too. A lot of people think that physical media is the way to go, but the way these consoles are built, they're not really what's being promised, if that makes sense. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is, every time a game comes out, there's always an update for it. And I've logged on to my Switch, and I've cut off the Wi-Fi, and I've tried to play these games without actually updating it, and they won't let you. Like, that's the same thing for the PS5, and I'm willing to bet for the Xbox Series X, for the Xbox One, PS4, probably the PS3 too. And now that's a big problem, because you paid for this game that, you know, however long you want to keep it, you want to be able to play this thing. But can you? Are you actually going to be able to? Let's say 10, 20 years down the line, Nintendo is basically giving up on the Switch. Like, we've moved on, we got the next console, the Super Switch or Super Nintendo or Revolution, whatever the heck you want to call it. A new console comes out. They don't want to keep the Nintendo Switches online or the eShop going. You know, they want to shut the servers down so they can fully focus on this console. Are you actually going to be able to play all those games? Like, let's say if you bought a new Nintendo Switch or whatever, you bought one because you just felt like paying for a new one in 2040 for some unknown reason, would you actually be able to buy a physical copy of those games and play them then with how the updates are set up? I don't think you'd be able to. Now, the PSP does a really good job of handling this, which is sad because I wish all of these other consoles would have done that. But they actually bring the update, or they actually bring the most recent update for the console in the game itself. Now, if they were to release some sort of thing that you could do that, where you could have the update for the game, the latest update for the game on the cartridge itself, then yeah, you'd actually be able to play those things. But the way these things are looking, it's not really looking like you're going to be able to do these things. And that's a huge shame, because that's the whole reason for you buying physical. It's for you to be able to hold on to these games and in 20, 30, 40 years go back and play them again and be like, wow, these games are amazing. Now I will say this, you know, money is king, and these companies, that's pretty much all they care about. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, they're in it to make money. That's why all three of those consoles got Fortnite. That's why they have games like that, because they make money. And that's actually the reason why the Wii was so successful and why Nintendo loved it, is because it made them so much money, and on top of that, they didn't have to pander to its core audience, which, you know, we're super picky. That's how we are. I mean, we're not asking for much, you know. Metroid Prime 4, Mother over, that'd be nice. Yeah, this whole thought basically this whole train of thought actually came out of a conversation I had with one of my buddies, where we were basically talking about what games to buy, digital or physical. And when it comes to me, I usually buy digital games that I know for a fact are quality, that I know for a fact I'm never going to want to return or trade in or not play. So we're talking Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We're talking Mario Kart Deluxe, Animal Crossing, you know, games like that. Games that you can basically throw $60 at it and you have nothing to worry about, because you know the experience is going to be there. You know it's going to be an awesome game. And then the rest of the other games, even the experimental ones or games I don't really play, you know, I'll buy a physical. Now that's mostly because I like having physical games, but also because, you know, sometimes you might get a bad game or something you might not like, and you might want to return it or trade it in. And it's nice to have the ability to do that. Or even better, sell it yourself online. You might actually be able to get more money if you sold it on Facebook sale or, you know, something like that, or on eBay. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on that. It's really sad to see that, you know, these companies really only care about money. They don't really care about us. If they did, you know, we wouldn't be having these issues like that. And we wouldn't be having issues like what's been going on with the PS4, where basically the internal battery died on people's PS4s, and they were literally not able to play games on it anymore. Like, how does that happen? Like, the PS4 is literally one of the most successful consoles ever. Like, it, you know, it got to like, I think it got to like past 100 million. I think it was like 120 million, somewhere around there. But incredibly successful console. And, you know, just like me, like, I still have mine. I kept my Death Stranding PS4 Pro, which, don't get me started on that game. Man, you know you gotta try again, bro. But that's neither here nor there. Basically, really sucks that, you know, if this battery dies, your console is pretty much bricked. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? Other than switch out the battery, and, you know, that also has something to do with how the battery works. It might not even let you play it. It has to be like that specific battery that you have that has to be on there. Like, who's gonna want to fix something like that? That just doesn't make any sense. But hey guys, that's just a theory. Or video game theory. Just kidding. Don't get me. Alright guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video. Really appreciate your support. And we are on the way to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I don't care how long it takes. I just know that we're going to hit that thing. And we're going to hit it thanks to you. Yes, thanks to you. Alright guys, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. We will see you guys on the next video. Peace.